welcome Tova Dorfman, President, World Zionist Organization.
Thank you for inviting me here to share a few thoughts with you this afternoon before we conclude this important gathering. I first want to thank Zach and Rabbi Amitai Freiman for their friendship and partnership. I'm proud that the World Zionist Organization was able to partner with Z3 for some of the incredible programming that we went through today at this conference. Tomorrow we mark the Shloshim, the end of the 30-day mourning period, following the bloodiest and most harrowing chapter in Israel's 75-year history. October 7th, that dark day, that black Shabbat, Shabbat HaShchorah, has changed us in innumerable ways. We are no longer the same people. Many of the paradigms which informed those of us in Israel and throughout the Jewish world were thoroughly undermined. And though we are still at war in Israel and here with the war on anti-Semitism, this is also an opportunity for our people to come together. Israeli society has demonstrated its unwavering resilience ever since that dark day. We could spend days and days recounting the selfless deeds of so many Israelis for so many others, and we would still not do justice to the quantity and quality of these deeds. They include the evacuation of 126,000 residents from vulnerable parts of the country, the provision of shelter, clothing, food, and the initiation of educational and social programming for their children and teens, as you heard this morning from Yuli Tamir. They also include responding to the over 60,000 people who have been furloughed, primarily young adults, Israel's future. All of this was initially undertaken and continues to be carried out by Israeli citizens. Indeed, hundreds of initiatives have emerged to compensate for the woefully slow and insufficient response of government ministries and state agencies. Tens of thousands of volunteers each day contribute what they can, often, against the backdrop of periodic rocket fire, forcing them to seek cover and protective shelters. We are witnessing a phenomenon that is extraordinarily powerful and transformative, the sense that the country belongs first and foremost to us, its citizens. Not only have Israelis courageously stood and exemplified solidarity, but you, too, have mustered unfathomable support in a variety of forms. Once again, we have reminded ourselves that we are one community, one mishpacha, one family. And yet here in the US and throughout the world, as Zach said today in verse, the battle is against those who support our brutal enemies and either justify or deny the atrocities they committed. These uncritically dogmatic, naive, and hypocritical elements have partnered with the most deadly and extreme terror organizations, unwittingly serving those who would not blink an eye before murdering those same supporters. We may have been dealt a devastating blow, but we are by no means weak. We are bent, but not broken. Not here in Palo Alto, and certainly not in Israel. When this war is over, our basic assumptions and paradigms need to be revisited, including the fundamental contract between the state and its citizens in Israel and the rekindling of Jewish peoplehood. We have the rare opportunity here to forge a different kind of Israel-diaspora alliance between Jewish societies. Let's join forces. We need greater connectivity, especially between our young people, and we need greater joint investment in rebuilding a safe, democratic, and pluralistic Israel. Let's agree to start right here, right now, even in the grip of sorrow and trauma. Let us forge a new and stronger alliance. Our people have risen from dark periods in the past, and they will do so again. We must work together, as everyone here in this community and across the Jewish world has done, to mobilize on behalf of the hostages and missing families. You met some of them this morning. The families traveled halfway across the world to share their stories with you. Eitan Gonen, father of Romy, Gal Dalal, brother of Guy. And therefore, I urge you, do not leave their side until we bring their loved ones home. Thank you.